Hello dear viewers, a very warm welcome to our channel. In this video, we're going to have a look at top causes of bad CV joint. Today, we're diving into a very important and crucial topic for car owners, the top cause of a bad CV joint. Whether you are a seasoned mechanic or just someone who wants to keep their car running smoothly, understanding CV joint is very crucial. CV joints or constant velocity joints play a pivotal role in your vehicle's drivetrain. They allow for a smooth power transfer to the wheels, even when they are turning. But what happens when they go bad? Let's explore the top causes of a CV joint failure. First, let's understand what CV joints do. CV joints are designed to handle the flexibility required in your car suspension system, maintaining constant torque while accommodating the up and down motion of the vehicle. When you turn, the CV joint allows the wheel to rotate at different speeds. This is essential for stability and control. The first cause we will discuss is lack of lubrication. CV joints are packed with grease to minimize friction and wear. If the protective boost surrounding the CV joint gets damaged or torn out, grease can leak out, leading to insufficient lubrication, and this can accelerate wear and eventually cause failure. So, the number one cause of bad CV joint is lack of lubrication. Second cause will be associated with this is damaged CV joint boot. Speaking of CV boot, a damaged boot is one of the most common causes of CV joint problem. It protects the joint from dirt, from debris, and from moisture. If it is damaged, regular inspection is very crucial in order to detect. Regular inspection can help catch boot damage early, preventing more serious issues down the line. So, if the boot is damaged, there is introduction of dust, debris, and moisture into the CV joint, accelerating wear and causing damaged CV joint. Next up is excessive wear and tear. Like any mechanical component, CV joints can wear out over time, especially with rigorous driving conditions. Driving on rough terrain, hitting potholes, or making tight turns frequently can all contribute to accelerated wear. Improper installation is another major cause of CV joint failure. If a CV joint is not installed correctly, it can lead to misalignment and undue stress on the CV joint itself and the entire assembly. Always make sure that any replacement parts are installed by a qualified professional to avoid these kind of issues associated with improper installation. The other cause of a bad CV joint is overloading the vehicle. Overloading your vehicle can put extra stress on the CV joint. Each joint is rated for a specific weight capacity. Exceeding this limit can lead to premature failure, so always be mindful of your vehicle's load. The other cause of a bad CV joint is lack of maintenance. Lack of maintenance is a significant factor as well. Regular checkups can help identify potential issues before they become serious. Ensure that your vehicle CV joints are inspected during routine maintenance, particularly if you notice any unusual noise or vibration in your vehicle. Environmental factors can also cause a CV joint failure. Environmental factors can play a great role in CV joint damage. Water, dirt, and salt from winter roads can all penetrate the CV boot and contaminate the grease. This will reduce the lubricating quality of the grease, accelerating wear, and eventually leading to CV joint failure. This can lead to corrosion and ultimately joint failure. Be sure to clean your vehicle regularly, particularly if you are driving it in a harsh environment. Lastly, the age of your vehicle can impact the health of the CV joint as well. As the car gets older and older, components naturally wear out. Older vehicles may require more frequent inspection and replacement, especially if they are having high mileage. Now that we have covered the top causes of a bad CV joint, let's proceed and talk about signs of a failing CV joint. Being aware of this can save you time and money. One of the first signs is a clicking or popping noise when turning. This is typically an indication that the CV joint is damaged. You may also notice vibration while driving, especially at high speed, and this can indicate a failing joint that is not functioning correctly. Another sign of a bad CV joint is finding grease on the inside of the wheel. This often means that the boot has become compromised, leaking grease to the surrounding, and that will be cause for imminent CV joint failure if not replaced on time. If you experience a limited range of motion while turning, it's a clear indication that the CV joint may be failing. Understanding the cause of a bad CV joint can help you take proactive measures to keep your car safe and reliable. Regular maintenance, inspection, and addressing issues early can extend the life of your CV joint. When we look at the construction of the CV joints are intricately designed components that facilitate the transfer of power from the engine to the wheels while allowing for movement and articulation of the suspension system. Let's have a look at their construction. When we look at the components of the CV joint, we have the inner race. This is the part that connects to the transmission or the differential. It usually has splines that fit onto the drive shaft. And there we have the outer race. This connects to the axle and is often attached to the wheel hub. It also has splines or grooves that accommodate the axle shaft. There are ball bearings or rollers. CV joints typically use either ball joint, ball bearing, or roller bearing to allow for a smooth motion. They are housed within the races. And in order to accommodate all these, there is a cage or retainer. This component holds the ball bearing or rollers in place, ensuring they remain evenly spaced and properly aligned during operation. And finally, we have the CV boot, the rubber or plastic boot that encases the joint, protecting it from dirt, debris, and moisture. It is filled with grease that will allow to lubricate the CV joint. There are different types of CV joints. There are a ball type CV joint. This is commonly found in front wheel drive vehicles. This joint allows for greater range of motion. They consist of a spherical outer race and a set of balls housed in a cage. There is also a tripod joint, CV joint. These are typically used on the inner side of the axle. They have 3 prongs that allow for motion in multiple directions, accommodating up and down movement of the suspension system. When we look at the construction process, CV joints are usually made from high-strength steel to withstand the stress of driving. The outer surfaces are often hardened for durability. The inner and outer races are machined to precise dimension to ensure proper fit and function. The raceway, where the ball bearings are there to minimize friction as well. The ball bearings or rollers are placed in a cage, which is then inserted into the outer race. The inner race is attached and the joint is packed with grease before being sealed with a boot. As the drive shaft rotates, the CV joint transmits torque to the wheels, allowing them to turn and propel the vehicle forward. The design also allows for flexibility, accommodating various angles of the suspension as the suspension moves up and down and as the wheels turn as well. CV joints are key elements in vehicle drivetrain, ensuring that power is efficiently transmitted while allowing for the movement necessary for a smooth ride. Regular inspection and maintenance of CV joints and their protective boots are very crucial for vehicle longevity and performance. Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you regarding some of the top causes of bad CV joint and indicating symptoms of a failing CV joint. If you like what has been presented, please smash the like button. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notification so that you will be the first to get notified whenever we come up with another video. Until then, stay safe.